Morning. So as you can see, I'm not on the bike today. I'm sat here editing this video with a big old mug of coffee. I did say in the last video that the next ride or the next film would be the Ware's Cambridge with Dan, but unfortunately I couldn't take part in that. It was due to happen yesterday, well, it did happen yesterday, but ended up not doing it because I strained a muscle in my lower back doing the Cambridgeshire Classic last weekend. I knew it was gonna hurt, you know, because I was about 10 miles in and it was I could really feel it pulling. And by the time I got back to the car, it was starting to get really uncomfortable. Obviously, cycling, certainly on a road bike, does put a lot of strain on your back. You know, I'm used to having backache over the years from cycling, but one thing I don't do is, well, I'm not really that good at, because I'm quite lazy with it, is stretching. So yeah, so it's kind of resulted in me being in a lot of discomfort over the last few days, hobbling around the house like an old man, and kind of applying copious amounts of deep heat to my back and necking a fair few pain relief tablets. So one thing I have done while I've been kind of sitting around, kind of looking into what I can do to relieve or even alleviate the back issues that I've had while I've been riding. So I've kind of found four things that I'm starting to kind of put in place. Well, three things that I have done, and one thing that I'm really kind of gonna keep building into my cycling routine. So firstly, that one is stretching. So as you can see here, I've been doing a lot of stretching over the last week, kind of yoga, Pilates, whatever you want to call it, but trying to stretch my lower back out and get a bit more flexible in that area. Obviously, as I'm getting old now, obviously I'm not that old, but as I'm getting a bit older now, I think this is really important, and it's something that I've never really focused on over the years. So this is something I'm really going to start building into my kind of cycling routine and kind of my daily routine as well. The other three things were kind of bike specific. I've looked at a lot of bike fit videos and videos on back pain and back ailments while cycling. And a lot of it has been linked down to your fit on the bike. Now, I'm not going to go and get a bike fit. You know, they are really expensive. And I think a lot of it probably wouldn't really justify me doing it with the amount of cycling that I do. But the three things that I have done, firstly, I lowered my saddle by around 5 mil. I've also moved my saddle slightly forward, again by about 5 mil. And I've moved my cleats back on my shoe as far back as I can. I mean, the saddle, I've always kind of ridden as comfortably as I can. You know, kind of, I think everybody has a feel for how they are on a bike as far as reaching or overreaching and kind of pedal stroke and everything else. But looking at a lot of the videos online, reading a lot of articles online, there's a lot of research now that sort of says that there can be some benefits by dropping your saddle a little bit, because obviously if you're kind of overreaching, certainly when you're doing the kind of terrain I was doing in the Cambridgeshire Classic, which was a lot hillier than I would normally ride around this area, so I was putting a lot of strain, and it was probably slightly overreaching on the pedals as well, which has led to the kind of back issues that I'm suffering with at the moment. So yeah, so that's why I'm kind of not out on the bike at the moment. I do still plan on getting on the bike, probably not now for a couple of weeks, unfortunately, because me and Mrs. B are off to the Lake District for a few days, so I'll hopefully be out walking, or we'll hopefully be out walking when we're up there. So I'll get some video on here of that. But the next planned organised ride is the Hearts Easter egg hunt, which is a 32-mile sportive, which I'm planning on doing with Dan. I've also booked the Suffolk Spring Classic, which is on the 23rd of April, which is 55 miles starting out from Newmarket, which I'm going to meet up with Steve again, who I did the Cambridgeshire Classic with. And then obviously I've got the Ride London at the 28th, on the 28th of May, which is the one that I'm really kind of building up to. So yeah, I just wanted to give an update on sort of why I didn't do the Wares Cambridge. I was really disappointed that I couldn't do it. Obviously, I've done it before. I've done it a couple of times before. As it turned out yesterday, and I don't know if you can hear at the moment, it's incredibly windy out there at the moment, so there's no way I would have been out on a bike today anyway. And yesterday would have been really tough. I think I said already, but the last time I did the Wares Cambridge, it was blowing a go. It wasn't quite as windy as it is out there at the moment, but it was actually snowing. It was freezing cold that day. So I'm going to spend the next week or so not trying to put too much strain on my back, get back up to some kind of normal level of fitness, continue with the stretching and the exercising, and hopefully I'll see you out on the bike again soon, very soon. And you know, with a bit of luck, the weather's going to start warming up soon. We're now kind of heading through the middle of March, so so hopefully it will start getting a bit warmer. I really want to start building the miles up, sort of aim for a 70-75 miler towards the back end of next month, back end of April. So yeah, wherever I go, whatever I do, I will take you with me. So thanks for watching this one. It was only a short one, only intended as an update. For those that are interested, you might not be, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you out on the bike very soon. See you in a bit. Cheers. See you in a bit.